Are children like meals? Can you rightly ask for better than prunes and custard?
What is a better child?
Happy the mother who bears such a one.
Surely this is the magnum opus of the spirit of the age, man. Worshipping proportion, Sir William made England prosper, secluded her lunatics, forbade childbirth, penalized despair, made it impossible for the unfit to propagate their views.
Thank you, good sir, for the light of science.
For one must be scientific. Above all, scientific, he says as science ravages him behind his back. As the scientific dogma of the early 20th century, eugenics stated that social ills were hereditary, and decreed,
The criminal, the immoral, the insane, the physically substandard, the feeble-minded are frankly unfit for reproduction.
Feeble-minded? What a distinction. But of course, for the man needs his confidence. He belittles women and imagines some innate superiority. It may be wealth or rank or a straight nose, or the portrait of a grandfather by Romney. Without it, his fitness for life is diminished.
It's not hard to imagine that Woolf would be repulsed by compulsory sterilization and isolation as violations of people's freedom. But things aren't always so clear. A shocking 1915 diary entry criticizes a line of imbeciles who should certainly be killed. But with lifelong mental illness and frequent breakdowns, Woolf would have been considered feeble-minded herself by eugenics, and she struggled with it. She was isolated several times after breakdowns, which she hated, and finally, in her suicide letter to Leonard, she writes, "I feel certain that I am going mad again. I know that I'm spoiling your life." Moreover, in his book Modernism and Eugenics, Donald Child suggests that though she had wanted children, the eugenic mindset may have played some role in Leonard's refusal. She was not fit to reproduce. Today, some, such as those at Heliospec Genomics, claim to be able to screen IVF embryos for not just extreme diseases, but conditions that simply create different types of people. To many, the option to reject embryos due to deafness, dwarfism, Down syndrome, and more represents a modern revival of eugenical ideas, not to mention screens for sex, hair and eye color, height, and even intelligence. The further science goes, the more controversial it gets. A self-admitted snob, she writes about new electric lights. So soon is the soul corrupted by comfort. I enjoy my luxuries at every turn. Would she have embraced designer babies as another luxury? Or would such manipulation take on Bradshaw's patriarchal light? Maybe her different writings seem a bit contradictory, but if there's anything we've learned from her, it's that in the human spirit lodges no less than 2,052 selves, especially in someone as mentally variable as Virginia Woolf.
The only thing the Brontes, George Eliot, and Austen have in common is that none had a child. I'll develop my own genius, thank you, not some babies.
My children are each so gifted in their own way, like their father. Maybe I'm biased, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, no? Clorinda has white eyelashes and is squeamish, and Favilla's crooked teeth reveal her perverse disposition. I don't mind if they die.
Sometimes there's so much creativity that spouts from his craziness. Yet the world, human nature, it's remorseless. They couldn't cure him, and certainly not accept him. But if you can prevent anyone from being born crazy, tempting.
You can design your child and then adore it as perfection. That reminds me of this guy I know. The pink, the pearl, the perfection, he said. How assertive. I mean, if this is love, don't you think there's something highly ridiculous about it?